Guys, so this is the second time today that I am going to be technically filming, and it's because I'm doing something that I realize some people might want to know what to do. So currently I do not have any doctors, though I do have 2 appointments set up to set up a brand new primary doctor that is closer to me, along with a brand new therapist that is also closer to me. The office is also, according to the website, they actually work with people with chronic illnesses specifically sometimes. So I'm hoping that they'll actually take my symptoms and everything into factor. But I'm trying to, for the time being. I should have done this at the beginning of the year when I first set the appointment, but I didn't. But better than now. It's better now than ever. I have kind of been keeping track of most of my symptoms for the month, but that's general. But most of the month I have actually been, I know that at the beginning of the year I was not okay. I was stuck. I was basically feeling how I feel now. My sleeping issues are acting up. I have never actually had a sleep study, and I'm probably going to request a sleep study to be done because there's a possibility that my insomnia could just be some different sleep disorder. I just want to make sure I have everything properly documented as well. And speaking of properly documented, right here you will see that I have a panda planner, is what it's called. My mother got me this for Christmas, and I'm really bad at staying organized. I'm being really bad at God, I wish I knew what my inhaler was right now. We need to request an inhaler. I'm writing things down that I need to remember. So right now I'm in the month of January, and yesterday I realized my depression was getting a little worse than normal, and my cough started hurting, and my chest hurts when my cough is happening. Now, I generally have a basic cough that's there because I grew up around smokers, and I'm still technically around smokers. My biggest thing that I just wrote down was getting an inhaler. Where's my top? I can't really see. But I would suggest to people, both for if you are having a therapist or even just a new doctor, I would suggest trying to learn how to keep track of your symptoms. I'm sitting upright, what the fuck? I'm gonna see if my humidifier will help me tonight. So, not only am I keeping track of my actual physical symptoms, my cough, my joint pains flaring up, I have more vertigo than normal, I happened to faint that day, lack of sleep, GI flare, cough or chest pain, and depression, but that's a mood thing. I'm trying to keep track of my mood and my symptoms in general for when I have a doctor and when I don't. So basically, right now, I am starting to keep track of my symptoms as of yesterday. I will be keeping track of them through this week and through next week. Shit, not done. One of my appointments got switched. That's another thing. I forget appointments. So, not only do I have this planner, but my mother and I found at this place called Savers, which is basically like a version of Goodwill, but in my opinion better because everything's cheaper. We found a little whiteboard little thing that part of it's a whiteboard, the other part is a calendar, one of those ring calendars that you can hang up type thing, and I have my January set up. I actually got this a few days ago. Like tonight, I am supposed to be babysitting for one of my mother's friends, which is not something that I normally do, especially on a Saturday. But I have that written down so I won't forget. I even have an alarm set in my phone to make sure that I actually leave on time, so if I happen to fall asleep, then I fall asleep. I have yet to fall asleep. I went through a very strong moment of fatigue, and I even had one of those moments where I felt like I was going to pass out, but I didn't. But, like, I'm trying to keep track of that kind of stuff. Like, my GI has definitely been flaring. I cannot afford to get myself stuff to put myself back up on my normal liquid diet that I would at least have 2 proper smoothies a day with protein powder in them, because I can easier process things that have been blended. Probably because they've been blended and they're already taken apart. My body does not have to take it apart more. Has less to take apart, I think. If that makes sense. But as I said, I'm trying to keep track of my moods and my actual symptoms so I can show them to my doctors. Every time I visit a doctor, I used to not be like this, but I want to fucking figure out what's going on. So, this whole thing was to make a thing of try to stay organized when it comes to your doctors. When it comes to any symptoms, try to keep track of them, because it'll help. Not only will it help the doctor figure out what's going on, it'll also help you see what's going on and see if there's possibly a pattern. So, one part is my doctor's probably gonna automatically think everything's linked to my depression, and I fucking hate doctors like that, so I'm gonna have fun with that. I'm definitely gonna say don't automatically think everything is linked to mental illnesses, because it's not. Because if it was, trust me, if it was, there wouldn't be a problem right now, because I am technically meted for my mental illnesses still, because they gave me enough meds to get to my appointment. Yay, doctor. Yay, my old doctor. Because I was able to give him a date. Technically, I gave him the 5th, and I don't have an appointment on the 5th. So, yeah, that's another tip I would like to say, is if you have to switch doctors for any reason, in any way, shape, or form, and there's going to be a gap in between, inform your last doctor. Say, hey, I need medications prescribed to me up till this point. At this point, I will be seeing this new doctor. Because I did that, I am probably going to miss maybe 3 days of medications, max. There is a slight chance that they might have possibly over prescribed and given me enough to get me through the full month of February, which, if my doctor did that, I am forever going to like that old doctor, even though they kicked me out of the office. Because, apparently, at this one office, if you miss 3 appointments without calling in a fucking year's time, they're gonna kick you out. Because you're not paying enough attention. Well, 1, that office knew I had really bad memory problems. 2, every single one of those times, I was severely sick, sleeping, and unable to pick up the phone to call. And guess what? My family doesn't give fucking 2 shit about my appointments, and they will not call for me. Because my family says, you're a big girl, get over it.